streaming because my parents have been home. I'm probably gonna have to help them. Oh well. I'm playing game 3. What's going on here? Simulates a lot. What's up, you? Main bro, hold up. What you mean, brother? Hope you guys having a good night. Thanks for turning into the stream. I don't know why I just did that, but whatever. I need help through. I've been playing on Minecraft now for over 24 minutes, span in 2 days. What do you need help with?
One press conference that stands out to me in particular was when I first got to use my buzz from the season to build momentum for a big game we had coming up.
Oh, you saying you put 24 hours in the past 2 days? Oh, yeah. I mean, shoot, dude. I don't know. I used
More
to,
than anything, I hope
Minecraft
showcasing our strengths to present fans would also amp up my teammates. And it did. But it turns out they weren't the only ones who were listening.
Never knew I was a Saints fan. Yeah, I'm a big Saints fan. Gain 175 rushing yards. Alright, bet. See that running back comparison, baby.
Today we are going to levy Mile High in Denver. It's week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
KJ Hamler returning it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the first round, ended up going in the second, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard.
Like my 2 days off,
second and 9.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock sets up the screen to Gordon. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
That's a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Melvin Gordon.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good.
How about now?
First down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
I can hear you.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Complete to KJ.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Can you hear me?
Block now to throw.
I don't know where Jordan went.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25.
Ooh, that was a terrible return.
The Saints
I should just gone to the sideline.
Punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
All right, baby. We're going to run it straight down the
He's
pipe.
going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And oh, right away, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe.
From the 37.
All right, I was down before I dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down inside midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. So here we are, Charles, the calendar turning to November. And when you talk about the great performances that we've seen,
give me a hold line.
I think this young running back is right near the top of the list.
I would agree with you totally on that one. And I think back to a lot of young men entering the league and wondering about acclimating and sometimes taking time to do so.
You know what I'm saying? We be rushing all over him, chat.
That he did this all the way back to the littlest league he ever played in. And every league he jumped into, he was one of the best right away. Great confidence and great skill.
He'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, that was a bad run.
Here, a pickup of 8.
I mean, it's like 8-yard game, but still.
2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, you know, 10 is really the goal.
Oh, my, I suck.
Where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me,
and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Complete.
Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
I don't even know my team's record.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return. The Broncos take over first.
We played 2 games out of 12.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Bro, this crap's loud. What's up? Not your like actual, not your yard guy. No. If you do like CPU, it will, but this is like it'll help you like overall rank up your Madden level, but I don't do nothing.
Make the playoffs. Number 2,
besides get you like XP to buy gear.
I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go.
But I don't know. You start in high school and you go all the way to through high school and college, and now I'm in the pros. Yeah, it's pretty legit. I'm gonna do like a full run through over on stream, or maybe just
he was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hey, was it a
8 sacks on the
protection?
season?
Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
I'm working towards 175. What you talking about, baby?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We going for it, baby.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this down.
We got
to
big
the
donuts, boys.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And ball up to the 35 now as they come
let's score a
up on
tutty with
1st and 10.
my player right
Now
there.
a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
On the tackle.
A good pickup there for the rookie. And Charles, as good as this young running back has been all season, he was very clear in the media that this offense, he says, hey, we're at our best when there is a balance between run and pass.
And that's just an absolutely terrific answer, because it covers all bases, doesn't it? And look, these young people are trained better in college and younger about how to deal with the media. But I think he has an innate sense in understanding that it's a team game. And he's totally right that when they have a balance between run and pass, things will be better for him, because when
What was that?
The boxes will be open. They'll be able to run through the line and pick up bigger yardage.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock.
We about to score a tutty for my character.
7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Oh, we're getting 10 touchdowns this game,
looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This is the tight end Fant. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Still 9 remaining on second down. Locke looks to throw it again. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll get to the line. But remember, it's also third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Locke working out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And he missed it. He missed it. Just
1 second. Oh, I'm about to return this.
Upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Yes, ma'am.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find
that
out
was
that
all
this
me,
team
baby.
leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, I had that lane right there.
Very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
All right, I'm going to get
here are the Saints to take over.
Here.
They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Number 39.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
Right down the throat.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
How fast is your guy? Too fast.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? and each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Oh my, I'm freaking sending that sucker out
Fielded
there.
near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4
but I
to
think
go.
I have it on.
From the gun on third
I
down,
think
Lock.
you put it up harder.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Lock and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first down.
I think I have it on like the second.
Complete. Richardson has it. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's the third-year running back, Philip Lindsay, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
The pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Able to get this to Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I played football in school. I played football growing up from like 4 years old up to I got injured in 11th grade and couldn't play no more.
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Throwing again. Block toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I think he'll like this little montage. He's hit pay dirt 3 times.
This feels like good.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first.
Having fun, yes sir. How you doing, Mr. Henry?
Bree's going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game.
Dude,
now
no way. What's up?
To feed off that. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
Ooh, boys, y'all heard that? One more. If I get another rushing touchdown, I get a...
But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Yep. It was probably like a couple months, like...
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
That's what made me start streaming.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, probably
their own 23.
Denver's offense ready to go again. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
I met Smooth playing
first down.
Oh, that's a tutty. But I met Smooth playing World at War, or World War II.
Huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
Playing the NFL, man. You gotta grind and just keep on grinding. Whenever you're not, at practice.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
28-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Locke, and that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Locke now on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Man
such
coverage,
a little happy.
Running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
This will be a 2-yard loss.
Hey!
And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think this offense
really nothing so far. I feel that
they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw, and that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The kick by McManus is good. But wait up now, a flag is
Keegan's still working? What you mean, brother?
They're going to get the first.
Like it must yeah.
Well, we looked at each other right away.
Oh,
we knew
rip.
that
I didn't realize how bad I was.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
That's a
you
tutty.
did it. I had to.
That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
That was all my fault.
Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you going slow?
You paid minimum wage.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number.
I think I could become manager in one of the departments right now, but I'd rather stick in the
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Clothes and shoes.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
I'm running like a bot.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The stop by Justin Ellis. A 5-yard pickup on the
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
I like it.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete.
All right, we're going for a 4th down.
Look at the scoreboard. You'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Oh, this is a tutty right here, baby.
Football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Get up, you little nerd. Ah, you suck.
Another carry for the running back.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Room here to run.
Oh, shoot.
Go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again,
Man, I thought I was doing
28
something
yards
nasty.
there and give them a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they
257
have to be
rushing yards,
satisfied
okay.
with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to
That
him.
running back
Keep
is too
picking up
fast.
good yardage.
Yeah, they cut. Whenever you're cutting,
Von
it's,
Miller there
you
on
can
the
like
tackle.
change speeds really quick.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Dude, get up! Oh my
And he'll get it
god.
down inside the
Man, he
20
be
to
tripping
the
over
18-yard line.
Over
And he's able to
toothpicks.
get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain.
Not
It's
Kamara,
3rd
the
and
other
2
one.
now.
Yeah, this is my actual. This is like my player. That's why I keep running him so much.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going.
Yeah,
but it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Yep, we went in the
Morstead
Lombardi
out now
Trophy.
following the touchdown to kick.
What's up with it? We're getting a fumble right here.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled.
Yeah, dude,
Do
a
they
whole
try to put
micro
together
game
something
takes
here at the end just
half
to
an
take
hour
into
though.
next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, the perfect season remains intact as they move
yeah,
to
we are going
11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week.
Difficulty? I don't know. It's not on the hardest difficulty. I know that. But like I haven't played Madden in years. That's why I put it on like the second to hardest one or something like that. Second or third hardest one. to, if they had like a, I thought the yard would be like where you had to make a my career and grind that player up and get them a whole bunch of badges, because they have like, well, their abilities, not badges, but you get a whole bunch of abilities and then upgrade your dude. That'd be pretty lit, but the yard's still cool. It's still pretty legit. I don't know, they did good with this game. I literally I haven't owned Madden myself since Madden 07, so. I feel like it froze up, which would suck. I don't think I'm gonna get 2K this year. It looks pretty crap. I think I'm gonna have to close that. Alright, chat. Looks like I'm closing up.